Hello everyone, welcome to All in One PHG. Today we are going to mark the solutions for the Sangames for the total textbook Total History Civics. Total History Civics. We are going to solve the solutions. So, let's get started. So let's go to the exercise page number 57. Now, question number 1. What is meant by the term Sangames? What is meant by the term Sangames? So let's mark. It is in page number 51. Everybody open page number 51. It is the first page. Here you can see the Sangames is considered as the landmark in the history of South India. Let me highlight. The Sangames is considered as a landmark in the history of South India. The word Sangam is the Tamil form of Sanskrit word Sangha. So here you can know it. So please mark it. So now let's go to the question number 2. Name any two kingdoms mentioned in Sangam text. Chira, right? Chira, Chola, Pandya. As I am keeping the whole explanation of these three kingdoms on the lesson Sangames, you can see it. And this is the answer for second question. So please copy it. And now we're moving to the third question. Who was the author of Tirukkural? Name the three sections into which the chapter of Tirukkural are categorized. Now, Tirukkural was written by Tiruvalvar. Written by Tiruvalvar. And this is Tiruvalvar. Name the three sections into which the chapter are categorized. So they are Aram, Imbam, Porut. So you can write it down here. So you can take a screenshot even if you want. So moving to the next question. What are megaliths? Why are they called so? It is in page number 52. So let's go. Page number 52. Yeah, here it is. They asked the question, what are megaliths? So here is the answer. Megaliths are like box structures edged with the stone slabs resting each other with any monitor. These acted either as burial sites or commemorate memorials, while some megaliths can be seen on the surface. Means these megaliths are even used as structures or burial sites, and these are even used for storing memorials. And these are also known as memorial stones. These megaliths contains not only skeletons of the buried people, but also contains grave goods including poetry and iron objects. These goods provide a useful insight of the life of people during the Sangames. So now let's go to the next question. Name the four castes mentioned in Tolpayivam. One is Brahmans, kings, traders, farmers. So this next question, name any four divisions mentioned in the Sangam literature, page number 54. So let's go to page number 54. Here it is. The poems in the anthologies describe the mode of human adoption in each Tina variable social groups. These, the inhabitants of the hilly stations were hunted and gathered. In the patched zones, the inhabitants lived by plunder and cattle lifting. In the pasture tract, the inhabited subsistence on the shifting agriculture and animal husbandry. Wetlands were inhabited by subsisting on the pole agriculture. And finally, the little land was habited by those by those depending on. Moving on to the next question. Who were dwellers during the Sangamis? Page 54. So let's move to page number 54. Dwellers. So here it is. Dwellers are the land aristocrats who cultivated the wetlands during the Sangamis, which means that the dwellers are the wetland artistry who cultivated the wetlands during the Sangamis. So this is one question's answer. So again let's go. Yeah. So now name the main crops during the Sangam period. They are rice, cotton, maize, sugarcane, cane. So these are the important goods. Name one center of cotton trade and the products exported to foreign countries during the Sangamis. They are Urayur, Urayur, spices, ivory, products, perils, precious, stones. And these are the answers. Now, name any two ports of the Sangamis. Tondi, Kaveri, Pumpatnam. Tondi, Kaveri, Pumpatnam. Now, next, with the reference to the Sangamis, answer the following questions. State why the Sangamis is called so. So, this is in. So, you can open first page. Yeah, here. The word Sangha is the Tamil form of Sanskrit word Sangha. So here is the answer. The word Sangha is the Tamil form of Sanskrit word Sangha, which means the assembly of an association. This Sangha refers to the period when bulk of Tamil literature were composed by the body of Tamil scholars and poets. Three successive literary gatherings called Sangha. So this is the answer here to here. So if you mark, let us move to the next question. Next, name three kingdoms along with their capitals that exist during the Sangamis. So that answer is here, kingdoms. So these are the kingdoms. Right, kingdom. Next, symbols, capitals, rulers, port. First kingdom Chola, Chira, Pandya. First Chola. Symbol tiger. Capital Orai, Ur. Ruler Karikalan. Important ruler Karikalan. Port Kaveri, Kaveri, Poom, Pattanam. Kaveri, Poom, Pattanam. Chira, bow and arrow is the symbol. Vanji is the capital. Ruler is Sengutuvan. Port is Tondi. Kingdom Pandya. Symbol fish. Capital Maduri. Madurai. Ruler Purvati. Port Korkai. So next, describe the achievements of Chira ruler Sengutuvan and Chola ruler Kalikalan. So here are the achievements. Open the space of Chola. Yes. Here are the achievements of Sengutuvan. Sengutuvan led an expansion up to Himalayas. He crossed the river Ganga and he reached the and hosted the Chirafag. The worship of Kanagi as the idol wife was started by him. These are the achievements of Chira ruler Sengutuvan. Next is Chola ruler Karikalan. So the Karikalans. So let us see Karikalans. Okay. Karikalan. So Karikalan Chola kingdom. Here it is, the most Karikalan. The Sangam literature gives us a huge here. Even in his young age, he provided the extraordinary ability of setting the disputes in the kingdom. He was a great warrior. He defeated the Chira and Pandya kingdom at Veena. In other battle, Karikalan defeated a confidence 9 princes. He extended the kingdom beyond Kanchipuram. Karikalan had been popular for the development activities in his kingdom. He also encouraged the growth of agriculture well as commercial. And he built the dam Kalanai across the river Kaveri. Its water are used for irrigation. Here to here, so here to here to you can write from the answer is from here to here. So that is the answer. Going to the next question. With the reference of the society that exists during the Sangamas, answer the following questions. Explain the position of women during the Sangamas. So this is page number 55. The status of from here to here. Up to here you can mark. So I will be marking the whole. So this and this, this and this. So these were that's all. That is the power of women during. And the next question answer. Name the social divisions of Tamil lands and occupations associated with one of them. Page number 54. So from here to here. So let me highlight it. This full, You can see these yellow lines. So you need to mark all those. This answer is for two questions. This answer is for two questions. This and next, even this is the answer for it. So moving to the next question, what does the Tolpayam say about way of living of the people during the Sangames? Page number 54. So this is the answer. So this is the answer. So moving to the third question. What was the main occupation of people and activities associated with it? Page number 55. Here it is. Agriculture was the main occupation up to next page. Next page up to here. Sorry, not up to there. Here to here. This is the answer. So moving to the last but not the least, explain the content and significance of external trade, page number 56. So here onwards. So let me use highlighter. You can mark whatever I mark. It is the correct answer. So this full you need to be marking from here to here, and it is third question, third Roman, third question. See exercise. So that is the exercises of Sangames. So please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel all in one PHG, all in one PHG, all in one PHG, all in one PHG. Bye.